Ooh, new camera angle. Whoa. So yeah, I'm trying this out. We're gonna see this. I obviously don't have my wall of knickknacks behind me anymore, and the wall behind me is gonna get spruced up with some different different posters and other things and whatnot. So we'll see how that kind of evolves over time. But new camera angle, a little bit different. I actually really prefer this because I'm not looking off to my side. I'm recording and it just makes things a lot easier. So this is a video that I've been kind of hesitant on making for a couple of different reasons. One thing, the format of it, kind of how the video is going to play out. And two, just, I don't know, a room tour is kind of something I was like, just didn't really think of doing, didn't really want to do. In a way, it is a filler video for while I'm working on a bigger project right now. I also thought it'd be cool to take a step back for anybody who's interested in my content to also kind of see. I mean, you can see a lot of different things within my room, my personality, just how I carry myself. I want my content to kind of be on like a personal type of thing. Yeah, there may be people that watch my videos that I would never ever meet or never ever know, but at the same time, I want to be somebody that people can kind of feel like is just, I'm just trying to be myself, just be a real person, someone that you could maybe even connect with in some way in terms of whether it's the games that I talk about, or it's the type of games I play, or really just anything in general. I think it definitely kind of helps with that personal level. Like again, so person on the other side of the screen may never know me, you know, but you can at least maybe somehow connect in the things that I enjoy. I have nothing else to say about it. Just room tour. So I've talked about my gaming setup before, how it was back when I made that video, but I've never actually shown off my entire room, and well, here it is. Yeah, it's a pretty, just a cozy space I've kind of made, you know, it's gone through many phases over my youth, and it's kind of now is like where it's at right now is like where like I always wanted it as a kid for sure. Like having a gaming setup in my room was like the coolest thing ever. Of course, there are the non-exciting parts. Like over here is where I keep, you know, laundry, work laundry. This is also where I kind of have like hats, bags, ties. You can see my graduation gown. It's still hanging. I should really get that and put that in the basement. Over here on this wall is just kind of some miscellaneous. I had some other posters up here, which I'm planning to get some new ones and put up there for sure. Redecorate, I guess you could say. But like this wall has kind of always been like a place where I would have posters and things. And as you can see, I'm also a bit of a sportsman as well, apart from being a total nerd. Hunter, fisher. I love to shoot archery, even though I haven't been doing it quite as much lately. But obviously, I have some targets up and stuff, and some targets from shooting at the range, at the rifle gun range. So a huge outdoorsman. Even though I've been slacking on some of that lately because I haven't been to shoot. I've been out to shoot lately. Haven't even been out hunting yet, and it's very well into the local season. But as you can see, I still am very much a nerd. Giant Kirby plush. So here is just kind of this my dresser, but on top of my dresser is a lot of miscellaneous things right now. As you're gonna see, there's certain bits of this room, that my room right now, that are not organized or not really that well in order. But here's just kind of where I have some miscellaneous stuff. Obviously, I have like my switch back there, just, and down in this corner, as you can see, is where we have some unorganized stuff. I have some clothes that need to go into the dresser, but I have too many clothes. I need to get rid of a bunch of stuff. I have a bag that was stuff that I took out of my old car because I just got a new car, so I had to empty everything out of my old car, and that's what that bag is. And then I have my bucket there with my tools, and it's like, you know, it's just yeah, it's crazy. Just like, I need to organize some things for sure. Over here we have my shoe rack. I'm not gonna talk about that too much. Over here we have my bookshelf. This is actually a really interesting little piece because this is like, this is something that you wouldn't ever see, right? Like, this is something like my lone little personal, but I've got like some PS3 games there, my very small PS3 library. I have some Kingdom Hearts stuff. As you can see, the Shiro Amano art book. Shiro Amano is the artist for all the Kingdom Hearts mangas and light novels. That is a super awesome art book, by the way. If you're huge on Kingdom Hearts, if you've read the mangas, love the mangas, check it out. I have all of the 358 over 2 days manga series. I also have the Kingdom Hearts Key light novel. Very cool, very interesting read. It's pretty neat to just have and to own. I also have all of the original Minecraft guide books, if you remember those from back in the day. I have a Club Penguin Secret Agent Handbook. Yeah, that's an interesting relic of a gone by era of the internet, man. Club Penguin was awesome. I also have just some books that I've read, some books I've read for school and things, some other books that I need to read. Down here I have 2 boxes for DualShock 4s, and I've got some Kingdom Hearts Funko Pops back there. Currently, the only one that's actually out of the box is Lee, because Pops are not that great, and they break easily, and so, like, the other 3 are broken. I will never buy another Pop because they do break easily. I love the look of them, but they just break easily. Here's a little interesting thing. My Zelda encyclopedia, because I saw it at Target one day and I was like, I gotta have that. It's just a really nice piece to have. And here we are, the desk, the gaming setup. Let's jump into this. So up top, I have my consoles. And then down here, I have my gaming PC, my gaming desktop. As you see, I have my monitors, everything. Newest addition, my Switch. My Switch is now mounted to the side, which I really love that. I have some Velcro command strips there, so I can actually just pull off the Switch dock if I want to move it out to the living room, which is super nice. And I love having it up there because it saves space down on my desk. Yeah, still have my headphones, but they're mounted on the side now, which they... Actually, I think they were mounted the side before, but anyways... Up top, I'll go to my PS3, PS4, and I've got the controllers for them. My Switch controller sits there nicely. Over here, we have my PS3 copy of Split Second, which is a really fun arcade racer. I think I'm going to talk about it at some point. And that's kind of why I have it sitting up there, so I just remember it. Here we have my Kingdom Hearts character files book. My sister and brother-in-law got me this for my birthday, and I absolutely love it. I read through about half of it, just checking things out, reading up on what they say about characters, all that kind of stuff. It's a pretty good read, but unless you're like a hardcore Kingdom Hearts fan, I don't really recommend picking it up. It's basically meant for hardcore fans. I see I got a nice little broken arrow here. This is the back half. I found this at the archer range one day with my sister and my dad. I've got some little figures here. I've got the Minecraft dog, my Lee Pop. I've got a little plastic thing of Gary the Snow for some reason. Mario, Sora. Sora was from like a little blind box thing. I have my big plush Luigi. I love that thing. A friend of mine that I used to work with gave that to me. And then, you know, I just have some boxes for things. My Switch box, my Switch Pro Controller box, my box for my G502 mouse, the Arctis 5 headset, and then my bag over here for my Wicked cushions, which is the ear cushions that are on my headset. Really great brand of replacement ear cups. If you are in the market, you need some ear cups, yours are broken up, or you just want to spice up your headset, go check them out. Wicked cushions. They're really good quality, really comfortable. They are lasting me already almost a year now. They're fantastic. I love them. Some really cool styles. And here, the newest addition besides the mounted Switch dock, we have my gaming desktop. So this is a PC that I had custom made from Light Gaming PCs. They're a company that make pre-build and custom build PCs. You can configure a PC however you want, down to literally every single component that you want and the case and everything. The amount of fans, what other extras you want in. Ryzen 5 5600 processor. The graphics card is an RTX 3070. As you can see, it's a gigabyte model. We got 16 gigs of DDR4 RAM in there, 500 gig SSD, and then a 3 terabyte hard drive. For sure, I would like to get put a bigger SSD in this, perhaps. Maybe even have just get another SSD specifically for games. I run most games very well on this, especially like my main games I've been playing, like Genshin, and I've been playing Need for Speed Heat. Runs really great on it. The only thing is about my PC is that I can't run it off of, as you can see on the side, there's like that black bar. That's a Wi-Fi, like USB Wi-Fi adapter, because I can't really run, I I can't really run Ethernet to my bedroom. It would be a bit of a hassle. So for now, I got to use that. But that's the only thing is like I wish I had a Ethernet connection, but I can't really do that right now. So until then, that's the solution. Here, of course, is the main focus of the desk is obviously the monitors, keyboard, mouse. This is where I sit, where I do my editing, where I play games, all of it. Where I watch YouTube for longer than I probably should. Yeah. Obviously, this is new. This is my LG Ultra Gear gaming monitor. This is the 32-inch model. It is massive, okay? The video does not do this thing justice just to how big it is. Obviously, it's not going to be as big as something like Samsung's ultra-wide options, because those things are just those LG's. I forget the name of it right now. I think it's Odyssey. 165 hertz refresh rate. It's 140 40p. But as you can see, like my hand, it's huge, dude. And even with my hand there, the video does not do it justice. But it's a huge step up from what I was doing. I was just playing on my laptop screen, and then I had my Scepter monitor over here on the side. I love playing games on this thing. There's a little bit of glare there, as you can see, onto the side of my desk, but I usually don't notice it when I'm actually playing games or anything, or watching any content. But this, I love this monitor. I think this was a great purchase for me, and I'll use it for a while. And then, of course, I still have the Scepter monitor over here. That hasn't changed. Still rocking that. Maybe I'll get something newer down the road, but until then, that Scepter monitor works good enough for me for Discord and Spotify and things. Underneath the desk is another place where things need to be a little picked up and organized. By the way, as you can see, the paint still chipping off. I believe it was definitely chipping off when I made my original gaming setup video. But down here, I have some like tins, containers. This Christmas Mickey one has a bunch of electronics, so I just have a bunch of cords. I'm pretty sure my old iPod Touch is in there. And as you see, I just have like there's like a clipboard that I used to use at my old job. I have some other tins, some other containers. I just have like tools or whatever else. And so that's just kind of like a little mini extra underneath storage for things that I don't know where to put, and some toolboxes.
That's my room. Now you've seen it, now you know what it looks like all around, and this is just, I like to call it my cozy little space. Because it's a very small room, and I have definitely made it work. Whenever I was first looking at putting my desk in here, I was like, man, it's gonna feel a little cramped. But I've made it work, and it actually isn't really cramped in here.
Not me moving my microphone closer because I just realized it was like down here and it like can't hear me quite as well. I got this desk almost, actually yes, 2 years ago. I got this desk 2 years ago, almost to the date. I think it was in October of 2020, and it's October of 2022 right now. And then of course I painted it because you can see the chipping right here is very obvious, and it was a very obvious like baby blue before, and I painted it black. When I was buying my LG Ultra Gear, the 32-inch, I was like, am I gonna have room for this? But I did. I made it work. Before I had a shelf that was like up in this corner, up on my right, and I actually had to take that off to make this whole thing work. Do I still have things that I wish I could have in a bedroom of mine? Like, for sure. Like, when I'm out on my own, I am not going to have my gaming and a setup and where I edit stuff and everything in the same room. As I said before, this wall behind me, I'm going to spice it up with some new posters and things. I did take some down that were either old or ripped. I had a Space Invaders one that when I actually went to take it down to move it somewhere else, it basically tore in half. I had to throw it away, of course. I'm really mad about that, but it is what it is. It happened. It happens. I can get new posters. It's fine. I do want to frame some posters. A little update plug here at the end of this video. I do have a pretty sizable video coming out sooner or later about a certain racing game from the old PC days. Yeah, so I've got one coming up, and also a Discord server. It does still exist. I've talked about it before, but I'm pretty sure I took that video off the channel. It has a name change, and it's gonna sound really dumb, but it's called the Hub 274. I really like the name, okay? If anybody has a problem with it, I don't care, because that's what I wanted to name it. That's the name I liked. So, and it matches better with my branding, of course, than Jash's Legion did, and that I didn't really like that. And To be honest, I mainly made it because I was sticking to an old server that I had way before that was a Kingdom Hearts server. I hope you all have enjoyed this. I hope that everybody's watching is having a fantastic day, afternoon, evening. I'll see you in my next video, probably coming in a couple weeks. Maybe a week, maybe two. We'll see. Anyways, Josh out. We'll see y'all later.